Hey guys, Corey here from Sky's the Limit Car Care, and today we have a very special guest from Lake Country, and that is Tim. So Tim's here. He's going to talk all about the all-new machine from Lake Country, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the pads as well. So without further ado, I will leave it to you.
Hey everybody, we're very excited to be launching at SEMA our new LC Power Tools 31E. New tool, very ergonomic, professional grade, very powerful. The 31E, what that stands for is 3-in-1 tool. So we have 3 rotations, rotary, 8mm and 15mm, all in this same tool. Easy to change. We lock the spindle, rotate the collar. So very simplified motion.
Awesome. You want me to show it off a little bit to the camera there? So they were showing it to me a little bit ago. It's obviously an improvement on the original. They've taken at least a pound of weight off of the machine, so it's got a nice ergonomic design, nice weight to it. As far as switching gears on it, basically right now I've got it on. There's a little window here, and that window shows that it's on the 15mm orbit. So you depress the button and then turn it this way, and there's 8mm. So now we have an 8mm throw. It snaps back into position, and then if you want to switch it to rotary, then same thing. You push it down, turn it again the same direction, and you'll hit the rotary, and it pops up in that same window again. So what all are you most excited about the changes with this machine?
Yep, so I kind of hit on real quick the improved ergonomics. One of the things I really like, my favorite feature in using this tool for quite a few details has been actually the ambidextrous trigger lock. I am right-handed, so I'm used to having the trigger lock on the left-hand side. So I have to rotate my hand generally on a typical tool and hit it with my thumb. With this new tool, or with the new tool and the ambidextrous trigger lock, I actually use my index finger, and I don't have to change my grip at all. So I found that to be very comfortable. The overmolding grips, you know, if you get sweaty hands, you still have a great grip on the tool. One of the things that may not jump out at you, but we've all been taught to make sure you put the power cord over your shoulder. If you see, we have that upward angle already on the cord to help keep it on your shoulder and take some strain off the tool as well. So
that's really cool. That's one of my favorite features.
And then we have the very large bumpers. So when we rest the tool to service the pad, apply more product, if we set the tool down, it's nice and stable, rubber so it doesn't slip.
That's great. I love that. I love the ambidextrous part too. So we're shooting this, I think it's just 1 week till SEMA. Let's see, it's Wednesday today, so less than a week away from SEMA. And this is actually a prototype unit, so anything that you see here that's not perfect, these are all getting cleaned up for the production model that's coming out in December. It'll be shipping?
It'll be shipping to you in early December, first week of December. So looking forward to getting these in the market and getting in everybody's hands so they can see all these benefits of why we did the new tool. So
awesome. Yeah, we're super excited about it. So we really appreciate you guys coming down here to show it to us. Another thing that we've been looking at is the HDO. Well, we've been selling the HDO pads forever. Some of our favorite pads in the line. Obviously, we carry all of the Lake Country microfiber pads as well. Love those, and we've been talking about this for a little bit, which is the CCS version of the HDO pads. Years ago, I'd say 10, 12 years ago, I used to use the original Lake Country, I don't know if they were the original, but the Lake Country pads of that time, before HDO came out. And I used some of those CCS pads, and I think we talked about this a little bit, but we'll do it right here too, so we can share with the viewers, you know, what you find as some of the most best benefits that you get from the CCS.
absolutely.
The thing that I mentioned to you before was that my thought process on it was that, hey, for a rotary, these would work really good with some of the softer foams with the CCS, but I wasn't necessarily sold on whether I should use them on a dual action. So in your words, what are your thoughts on the benefits of the CCS?
Yeah, so one of the reasons I brought this to Corey's attention, these are my favorite pads, the HDO. I really liked them with the CCS technology. What that stands for is collapsed cell structure. Most of our foams we've moved to are open cell foams. The The closed cell foams used to hold product on the face, but one of the byproducts was they were easy to tear. So now we're getting the benefits of the open cell, which is a more durable pad. One of the things that happens with an open cell pad is it absorbs product. So when we add the CCS technology to it, we're creating little pockets where the product stays on the face of the pad. Some other benefits of having the CCS there is some cooling effect with having little pockets of air when we put it down on the surface. We also are reducing the surface area that's touching, so these pads will run a bit more smoothly than our traditional flat face pads. So because of those reasons, I personally really love these pads. I use them with the CCS technology, and that's why you and I started talking about maybe adding these to the portfolio of product.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're just getting started testing them out and to see how they work with the HDO pads, and definitely another thing we're excited about. If everything goes right, then we'll be offering those very soon. Another pad, one of my favorite pads that you guys offer is the Microfiber pads. The whole series of your Microfiber pads. To me, there's nothing else better out there. I feel like you guys have nailed it as far as the cut, the finishing, the durability of the pad, and the overall quality. The precision of them is terrific in my opinion.
Thank you. And since we have them sitting here, something just to point out is we do have some variations of the microfiber pad. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but we do have a straight cut profile on the traditional microfiber pad. This version would be our HDO variation, where it has a little bit of a taper. The face is a little bit more oversized, so we have a little added reach to it. When we get into the larger sizes, like the 5.5, for instance, or 5-inch backing plate versions, one noticeable thing will be the cooling hole used for both centering and cooling on the tools. So HDO version has the taper, center hole on the larger sizes, and we still have the great traditional microfiber with a straight cut as well. So if anybody's ever wondering, and we do offer the microfiber cut, and we have our one-step versions as well, where this is a longer pile, a little softer, better for polishing, a little better finish to it.
Yeah, those are some great points. You brought something up that I'm not sure if you may have mentioned it, but the cooling features on the backing plate here?
I didn't mention it, but thank you. Our UDOS 31E was the first to have the NACA ducts on the backing plate. What we're doing is forcing air through the pad, through the backing plate, and reducing our surface temperatures as we're polishing. So we're using that same great design on our new 31E.
That's awesome. And that brings me to a question about this. Why? Well, first of all, we didn't carry it was the 51, the
Correct.
original?
Yes.
So we didn't carry the 51. When Lake Country first came out with that, we thought that was a really cool innovation. Like, obviously, like everybody, we probably had the same thoughts we did. We thought, wow, that is amazing. I can't wait to see how that does. It's costly, but man, if that does everything they say it does, that's an impressive feat. So we didn't invest in that. We didn't go for that, and just mostly because of the price. But when you guys told us about, when you came down and visited me a few months ago and told me about the new machine, and you talked to me about any of the challenges that I felt like you might have with the first machine, and you guys had kind of looked at each one of those and dealt with every one of those issues, that made us a lot more interested in this machine. And the first one was the price. So what's the price like with this?
Yep, you should find at a retail of $499.99, so $500.
Very competitive and still able to do more than the work of one machine. So you've got multiple machines, but at a price that's competitive with a lot of quality one type use machines or one application machines.
Yeah, and then in benchmarking from that 51E tool to the 31E tool, we've added a lot of performance and power into the new tool. It is a 14 amp motor, 1680 watts of performance. It currently represents the most powerful tool in the market.
That's amazing.
We took a lot of weight out of the tool, so we're down to 6.9 pounds off of 8.2, so a significant savings there.
Yeah, that's huge.
Also, what it allowed us to do in going from a 3-in-1 tool instead of the 5-in-1 is take some of the weight off the tool. That jumps out the most, but also the way we interact with it. This is much more simple. Easy to change those rotations as you showed to everybody earlier. So just very excited for the new generation that this represents.
Awesome. Yeah, it's exciting. And you said that it comes with the khaki pad as well, right?
Yep. So this is our UDOS specific pad. There is a family. We have a micro wool cutting pad. We have an olive foam pad that is light cutting pad. And then we have our polishing pad. That's what this khaki pad represents. So nice soft pad, great performance out of this. Again, it's the LC Power Tools UDO, designed to work great with our tool because we have all the variations of rotary, 8mm, 15mm. We had special foam formulations that work great across all those rotations. We have a specific profile and taper that works really great, has added reach to it. So you get that with the tool.
Awesome. And is this a closed cell or open cell?
Open.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's great. Probably the question that you hate to hear, or hopefully you haven't had to hear it too much yet, but have you already thought about what you'll do next after this machine, or are you excited to see what the feedback is and how much people love it, and see if there's anything you can improve beyond that?
So the great part about Lake Country, we're always innovating. We're always looking to do the next best thing. So I would tell you, without telling you, that there's certainly always something on the drawing board.
Sure. I figured that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming down here, Tim.
Yep.
It's been great visiting with you and getting to see the new machine in person. I'm super excited to see what happens next week, and we are excited to get our first batch of these in our next shipment. So thank you so much.
Thanks. We're super excited and happy to be here. So thanks, everyone.
All right, guys. So that's all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy SEMA next week, or actually probably this week when you're actually watching this video. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below. If I do not know the answer to them about the new machine, I will make sure I get those answered by Tim. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot and have a great day, guys.